That's bright. Ooh, I'll go with it. Maybe I can edit it later. Woo! All right. Hi, Sarah here at This Simple Life. And today I am so excited. I am pretty much excited about this video as much or more than I am about homeschool curriculum. And that is middle grade March books. So excited. It is like Christmas to me, and I actually went a little bit crazy buying books this year. It is so amazing. I am so excited to read all the books that I bought. They have not come in yet, but I wanted to get this video filmed. I have only 2 books that are on my TBR, on my radar to read in the month of March. So, can you feel the excitement? I am so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. I love middle grade books. A little fact about me that I actually shared on Instagram this morning. I really didn't read that many middle grade books. I think I've mentioned this in other videos too. I didn't really read that many middle grade books when I was in middle grade. I was just a little bit of a sassy girl. I loved reading. I was an avid reader. I could just devour books very quickly, and giving that scenario and giving a girl, me, a library card was just like I went crazy. And I read a lot of adult books in my middle grade years. And I didn't really read that many classics. I read, of course, Anne of Green Gables. I read the Little House series. I read Heidi and all of that. But then I was just like, I remember going with a girl to the library actually and showing her some of the books that I loved, like Heidi and Anne of Green Gables and all that. And she was like, oh, that is like so second grade. And I remember I'm very much of a people follower. That is one of the things I love about middle grade March. I love the excitement for the middle grade books, but I also love that that's pushed a lot in the month of March. Just a lot of people, I see this even throughout the year, people loving to read, adults loving to read middle grade books. And I love that so much. I am all about encouraging kids, young girls, young boys to read middle grade books. Read the classics, even if you're an adult. They are amazing. It wasn't until I was in my 20s that I'm 35 now. And so for the past over 10 years, I have loved the classics. I have loved them so much. And that is one of the big things I am so excited for this particular year for middle grade March, because the prompts are amazing. So that was a long introduction. I am very chatty. I'm sorry. But now we're going to get into my middle grade TBR. And they came highly recommended by the hosts, and they are Krista over at Books and Jams, Katie at Life Between Words, and Amanda at The Curly Reader. I will try to link their channels below. I am so bad about linking. I feel like I'm kind of tech challenged, and so I just kind of go with it. I'm very sorry. I've been tagging them over on Instagram, and I will have their channel names go by at the bottom of this screen so you will see them, because I want you to follow them. They are amazing. I get so many book recommendations from them. I absolutely love following them over on Instagram and on YouTube as well, and their handles are the same over there on Instagram as well. So without further ado, let's get into what I am going to be reading. All right, the prompts. I'm going to do the prompts, and since I don't have a lot of the physical copies in my hands, I'm sorry. I wish I did, but they are supposed to come in a couple of days. We're actually supposed to have a snowstorm, so I hope they will come in. All right, so the very first, which I will do the little Vanna White thing and have it pop up on the screen very professionally. At least that's what I will hope to achieve. All right. The very first prompt is 5 or more words in the title. And I will also leave a screenshot of the prompts at either the beginning or the end, so you will be able to pick from that. 5 or more words in the title. And I chose The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Bradley. It came very recommended. I'm so excited. So I just clicked buy. The next one I chose was Al Capone Does My Shirts by Jennifer Cholendenko. I believe is how you say that. And it sounded so good. I don't know anything that has to do with Alcatraz. I'm all about it. I don't know why. I love anything like that. And that one, I don't know much about any of these books I'm going to talk about, except for a couple. And so I don't want to say much because I don't want to get it wrong. All right. So those are the two books that I've chosen for the 5 or more words in the title. Number 2, a contemporary book. And I chose The Best Worst Summer. And from what one of them said, I believe it was Amanda from the Curly Reader, they were talking about in their book recommendations, they were talking about this book, and it just sounded so amazing. And it kind of does like a little bit of a time capsule back and forth by past and present. Oh, that sounded like my jam. All right, the next one I chose for that a contemporary novel. It is The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise, when one of the girls said, I believe it was Krista from Books and Jams, when she said, have a box of tissues. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm buying that one. That sounds like something I would love. So that was it for my contemporary. I only chose 2 for the contemporary, 2 for the 5 or more words in the title. Number 3, Orphan as the main character. Obviously, I had to pick Anne of Green Gables. Any season of the year, I feel like snuggling up with a cappuccino, a hot cup of coffee, a hot tea, or whatever, and having like little cakes or something like that, some cookies, and reading Anne of Green Gables and just read it through. I love that book. It is a book that I can read in any mood, good or bad, and it cheers me up and just makes me happier or cheers me up when I feel a little down. So I absolutely love it. So when it said orphan character, I was like, Anne of Green Gables. That's it. I'm done. All right, that is the only one because it is a pretty good sized book. So I picked Orphan as the main character was Anne of Green Gables. Number 4, a book set in Asia or Asian main character. And these, let me see. Oh yes, these 2 books came highly recommended as well. The Vanderbeekers of 141st Street, I believe, is the one I bought. I tried to find the first one. I hope that's the first one. The Vanderbeekers of 141st Street by Karina Jan Glasser. Maybe I shouldn't say these names. But anyway, it came very highly recommended by the hosts, and I'm so excited. The next one is A Place to Belong by Cynthia Kadahuata. Yeah, that's probably wrong. But anyway, it sounded so good, and I read kind of the overview, and I heard the girls talking about it, and it just sounded so good. I had to click buy. All right. And the last prompt was a book that's older than you are, or that's older than I am. And I am 35 years old. And for me, this was pretty hard, not because I couldn't find one, but because I couldn't narrow this stack down. I wanted to literally buy everything. That is like one of my favorite genres, is to just old classics. I love them. They're just not, I know there's amazing writers now and they are so good, but I love, there's just something about just the time frame, the covers, all of it. I love it so much. Anne of Green Gables fits into that category as well. So does Heidi. Just so many. Okay. The 2 that I have in front of me that fit into this category that are on my TBR is, Winnie the Pooh. I was just like, to me, that was a given. Like, A.A. Milne, Winnie the Pooh. I love it so much. It's actually been maybe a year since I've read it. I believe my kids will honestly love that. And this is another reason why I love picking all these good books, is because I can share them with my kids as well. Pass them on to them. The next one was The 21 Balloons. These are the only 2 that I actually own that I was going to read, that I was like, yes. 21 Balloons. The other ones that I bought was Ellen Tebbit's by Beverly Cleary, the next one that has been on my radar, and I was like, yes, it's the perfect time to do that. Because I watched the movie You've Got Mail, I've been wanting to click buy for a long time, but for some reason it's just been sitting on my TBR, not being read, not being bought. So Ballet Shoes by Noel Stratfield. Oh yes, I just had to do it. I did it. Betsy Tacy by Maud Hart Lovelace, I believe. And so, yes, that is The Word That Saved My Life, Al Capone Does My Shirts, The Best Worst Summer, The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise, Anne of Green Gables, The Vanderbeekers, A Place to Belong, Ellen Tebbett's, Ballet Shoes. Number 10, 21 Balloons. 11, Winnie the Pooh. Wait, I thought I had 13. And then the last one that I can see so far that I have on here is Pony by R.J. Palacio. I'm excited about that one. That one's actually the group read where everyone can read this one. Everyone can buy it and everyone can read it. I am so excited about this because we're going to have discussions about this. I love doing books where we have discussions and all that fun stuff. I just love being a part of a group reading a book. It's so much fun, and it looked like something, if it's a good book that I really enjoy. My daughter, who is 9, loves horses, loves horses. So Pony by R.J. Palacio, I believe, is the last one on my TBR, and I thought I chose 13. So let me go through these again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Did I miss one? I don't know. Let me go through them again. The Word That Saved My Life, Al Capone Does My Shirts, The Best Worst Summer, The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise, Anne of Green Gables, The Vanderbeekers, A Place to Belong, Ellen Tebbett's, Ballet Shoes, Betsy Tacy, Pony, 21 Balloons, and Winnie the Pooh. And that is on my TBR for March. Middle Grade March books, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you are not already subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe so you can catch me in the next one. And I hope you enjoy reading. Happy Middle Grade March reading, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye-bye.